Morning, people. Good morning. 4 o'clock on the dot. I'm just shoving my face full of the last bit of my toast. Excuse me, but good morning. How's everybody doing? What time is it where you guys watching? Can't be as bad as 4 a.m. I think. Max is supporting Scotland because of the Exeter connection. Jesus says Ireland's bench looks stronger. 3 p.m. Yeah, that's reasonable. Nice afternoon game. I feel like the weather's going to help Ireland. It looked to be a little bit wet on the camera just now when they're doing the anthems. Shonik, mate, I got up. Just one alarm. One alarm. Morning, Ran. Not the green shirt. What's wrong with the green shirt? The other shirt's there. There. Good effort, I know, right? Go to bed early. At least relatively early. Shout out to the one alarm, right? That's all you need. One alarm. Ireland by 2, says Shonik. Kakinen says 50 games for CJ Stander. And I might be behind you guys. I've just kicked off now. We'll see how long it takes this transmission to get to me on my streaming service down here in New Zealand. I'm at 15 seconds. Jason, good morning. Tim, man, how is it? Have I had sleep or just stayed up? I would have thought the face would give it away, but I have just gotten up. One alarm. Went to bed at like 9 something. So fair play for getting up. Gotta be done, man. What are we calling? For this one, I actually picked Ireland. I don't mind who wins. I haven't even had kickoff in the UK? That can't be right. Morning, Neil, man. How is it going? James, oh, you're still on Sunday in the US. I guess most of the places are still Sunday. Bro, here goes Ireland. It's all Ireland at the moment. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Ferocious. 5 phases. Stander wants a try on his 50th. Jameson, Gibson Park. Tyke Burns, probably the best of all the Irish players at the moment. He's been in phenomenal form. I go to bed at the same time as my kids. Now my kids go to bed a bit earlier than that. Not much, but a bit. Ooh, they're 1 meter out. It's 10 phases. It's relentless. Russell's going to get penalised. He didn't roll away. Kick through. They'll take the 3. No, they've still got the ball. Scotland should just kill it. Can't take my eyes off it. No, there's back to the penalty. I'm 40 seconds ahead of you and you're in Edinburgh. How the hell does that work? If you pause the YouTube stream, you may be able to sync us up. I'm at 2:45 right now. I was tipping, someone asked me who I'm tipping. I was tipping Ireland, actually. It was Luke that was asking. I'm tipping Ireland, believe it or not. He sounds so naked. I'm trying to keep my voice down because my son is right through that room. That's the main thing. I actually feel not too bad. Anyway, 3 minutes. It's about to be 3-0, people. Put it on the whiteboard. Get him up, he should be watching rugby. Hell no. The little man needs his sleep. You told me Ken Owens was the best player in the world and then he goes and scores 2 tries. Yep, maybe you're right. Syncing with YouTube now, the delay is mental. Yeah, that's mental. Like, I should be behind everybody because not only am I watching in about as far from Scotland as you can get, but I'm on a streaming service. I'm not even watching on like normal TV, which is usually a bit slower. You're 4 minutes and 55, so you're about 20 seconds ahead of me, Rodri. Watching in Chile, Jorge, nice man. Good morning to you. Turnover again, it's all Ireland so far. April 2, Kia ora. I'm ahead of you and you're in Wales. What the hell? Yesterday I was watching Super Rugby from Auckland. Like the stadium was just that way and people were ahead of me. I don't know how the hell that works. Zinks, man, how is it? Kia ora to you too. Isaac's an Irish fan from India. Yeah, Tyke Byrne. He's such a key man. His turnover stats are phenomenal. You need your son to co-host. He really raised the bar when he was on. I know, he knows his stuff, doesn't he? For a 5-year-old. Yesterday, if you guys were on though, we had my missus cooking in the other room. People could hear the cooking. So it's like a whole family show, man. It's a variety show. Brad Walshman and Saudi. Philip, you must be proud of your team at the moment. Connor, man. Porrick, how you guys doing? I'm on the BBC iPlayer because my TV isn't linked up yet, but I can hear my brother's reaction to on his phone before your laptop catches up. Is he not also on the iPlayer? Yeah, Porrick, my son's sleeping right through that wall. Hence the low voice. I love the James Lowe on Sean Maitland matchup. Maitland gets the first victory. Who's playing 9 for Ireland? It's Jamison, Gibson Park. Craig Casey's not even in the 23. Some jammy results for Wales. I had just jam on toast, man, so here's the jam. Oh, line out steal. Nothing's going right for Scotland at the moment, but it's only 3-0. Edward, I've tipped Ireland for this one. Ooh. Sexton put up a Gary Owen and Scotland couldn't deal with it cleanly. And Ireland have got the ball back. Oh my God. I feel like CJ's going to get a try in this game. Surely, he's everywhere. What the hell? Is that a try? Are you serious? Come on. Love a bit of jam. What? What? The cross kick, everybody overruns it, and Henshaw's just like, don't mind if I do. What? Oh, did Earls actually knock it back? Man. Earls going nuts. St. Patrick's that early. Handed on a plate. Hawk should have done better. I know. Scotland's not had the bloody ball, have they? Is he going to get the conversion? Roger, I'm watching on Sky Sports here in New Zealand, but it's their streaming service rather than their TV service, so it's it takes a while for the encoding, I guess. Oh, off the post and out. Man, Scotland need to settle because they're, yeah, not good. Rugby Pass, bro. Are you guys not also based in New Zealand? 4 a.m. I want Scotland to win. I think they deserve it. They're going to have to step up their game, man. We are all over the place. Okay. The only time I've met anyone from Rugby Pass face to face was here in New Zealand, so. But that was a long time ago. I hope you're enjoying the game either way. It is Monday in New Zealand, Hollywood. Yes, it's a work day. Oh man. I was going to say Scotland had lost the ball, but they had advantage, so it's penalty time. Gonna go for the sticks. Not rolling away. Who are the commentators for me? Rodri. A Scotsman as the colour comments. Oh, my daughter's awake. I hope that wasn't me. Maybe she's just upset that that penalty was conceded. Isaac, man, you missed a pretty relentless start from Ireland, but Scotland have settled things down with a nice 3-pointer, so it's back to a 5-point ball game. Montague, man, good morning. England would have lost even without those 2 tries. Yeah. But England picked it up yesterday, so back on track. Tim will be happy. Otto, man, how are you doing? Whoa, Russell with a big break, but he's knocked it on. Big Viet show. Admire the commitment to get up this early. Yep. It's pretty early. Look at Tyke Furlong. If you want to get up early, you might as well see Tyke Furlong trying to chase down Finn Russell with a huge expression of pain on his face. Love it. Maxis, man, you also based in New Zealand? Cheers, man. Good morning. Drinking coffee. Thank you, brother. Not Irish coffee, just coffee. Appreciate it, man. Oh, Montague, you as well. Thank you, buddy. More coffee. I will get some more coffee. If I keep getting up for games like this, I'll need to add to the coffee fund. Appreciate it, brother. Furlong is now a potato. What? Down into Dunedin, Maxis. Man, you committed as well. Oh, man, it's coming like thick and fast at the moment. Jezza, thank you for the super sticker, man. Cheers, man. More coffee. Your boys are doing alright so far. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Why am I awake so early, Nathan? Because the rugby's on. Maxis is hoping for a Scott win. Sinks is down in Christchurch. Man, you guys are all from Christchurch up early as well. So it's not just me. There are other Kiwis up at the moment. Although remember, maybe some of those guys haven't gone to bed yet. Some of those guys don't have a work day on Monday. Don't know. We're working from home today where I am, so if I want to have a nap, maybe I can have a nap. I think Ireland have just knocked it on. That's getting a bit messy. You're asking a Kiwi why they're watching rugby. Yeah, Stuart knows the logic. Oh, it just popped out. I don't know how you do it. I try to wake up to watch Super Rugby as I'm from Wales, but I just can't. Cameron, I think it's probably a bit different for internationals, eh? If you ask me to get up to watch the Pro 14, I may struggle. But for the Six Nations, I can do it. Who's got their name on number 8 for the Lions so far? Based on current form, Philip, I'd have to say Faletau. Although Stander could do it. Warren may go with Billy V, but yeah, on form. Jake's got work in 3 hours and hasn't slept for 3 days. That doesn't sound good, man. You should be in bed. Oof, Ireland. Scrum penalty. That could be ominous. Maxis has got work at 7. World Cup was a struggle, thank God, for cooked breakfasts. Oh, Ireland missed touch. What a moment. Come on. Bring on Billy Burns. That guy never missed touch. Oh, wait a minute. era after era, yeah, kicking in. It's devolved a bit into a bit of a grind at the moment. It started with a hiss and a roar. Billy B's been nothing compared to Faletau last 12 months. Yeah, reputation may get him through, but on form, I think Faletau all day long. Stander otherwise. Although Matt Fagerson, someone else might have mentioned that Matt Fagerson's been really good, quietly very good. Okay, that's a good kick. That's a good kick from Hugo Keenan. Ah, yeah, and Sam Simmons is another good shout. For sure. Although Eddie will never pick him. Jake, man, sorry to hear that, bro. But sleep, gotta get some sleep. Declan, it's good, but it's early. Why'd you get up at 4 a.m.? Rugby's on. Right, Ireland's just outside Scotland's 22. Here's where they turn the screws and go relentless phase after phase after phase. Henshaw gets over the advantage line. Sexton puts a grubber kick through, but it's too big. Hogg will bobble it, but they had advantage, I'm assuming. Was that Hogg or was that Duan? Jesus. James, I am at 1930 right now. Feel good to you are up for the Six Nations when I don't for the Tri Nations. Up to you, man. You can always watch on demand. I just hate getting spoiled. I hate getting spoiled. The only games I've not been watching live, and it's been weird, all of the games on at like the worst time, like 3 something, are the Italy games. And so far they've been so predictable, it's kind of been like, don't need to watch it live. All the other games have been on at 4 or 5:45, which is a bit more doable. Right, Ireland are a metre away. And Scotland win a penalty. Wow, big moment. They needed that. Crazy. Quasi, I do have work in the morning. Yes, and Zinks, I did watch the Reds and Brumbies, and that was a cracker. I feel like Gatland will pick Sam Simmons as an impact sub at 8 if needed. But Faletau will start. Can I please try including live footage of the match? Hell no. I cannot. Because I do not own the rights to broadcast the match footage. I only own the rights to broadcast my whiteboard. We've spoiled all the Italy games, Mark. Sorry about that. I know, Ryan, you guys are terrible. To be honest, only the first week did people actually tell me the score. Other weeks, even when I was doing live stream, nobody told me what the score was, but the fact that nobody was asking, whoa, did you see the Italy game, meant I knew, but Italy obviously didn't win. Didn't see England getting a win over France, kind of wrote them off. Tim didn't write them off. Yeah. I picked them, for what that's worth. I picked results in Super Rugby AU as well, and I got both of them wrong, so doesn't mean I'm a genius. Just, I thought England at home, worth a shout. Had to get it right sometime. Do you think Italy leaves the Six Nations? Nah, I don't think so, man. Too much money in it for them, and everything else works. It's just the results have been poor, to put it mildly. Patrick, 125 on Australia. That's even more commitment than me. That's like the worst time. Unless you're planning to go to bed after. Oh. Scotland still managing to shut down this Irish attack, and they turned it over. Russell just hoofs it long. Nobody's back there. That's a very good kick. That's right into the corner. Wow. What a kick from Finn Russell. Bloody hell. Bit wild is right, Shonik. Favorite winger in the Six Nations? Who's my favorite winger in the Six Nations? Right now it's hard to go past Lewis Rees-Zammit. He's been pretty good. Duan van der Merwe is a bit of a big unit. Teddy Thomas fun, but kind of unpredictable. Who's your starting test 10? Bigger, Russell, Ford, Sexton. I think Russell's definitely the sexy pick. And look at that kick he just put through, man. But if I'm Gatland, I may go for the familiar hand of Dan Bigger. Or Josh Adams, yeah, true. Thoughts on Fainga'anuku's finish versus the Chiefs? Sam, they showed a photo in the newspapers here. Like, obviously the TMO was looking at the footage, but they showed a photo which seems to show his foot's in the grass, but yeah, still a good finish. Isaac's in Ipswich, it's a 1:30, but you don't have work. Also, commitment, but I guess you young fellas probably haven't gone to bed yet. I can't stay up till 1:30, man. No way. Watson, yeah, Watson as well. He's probably outshone Johnny May a bit this tournament, eh? Last tournament, it was all Johnny May. Almost 24 minutes. Scotland are finally building some phases in Ireland's half. What can their attack do? Let's get Big Duan into the game. Come on. No impact on the ground for Fainga'anuku's foot. I don't know. There's just a still photo which seems to show his foot touching grass. Oh, Russell to Maitland. Overrated. James Lowe's just put him down. Ipswich is in Australia. Hamish Watson on the line. If I had my way, definitely. There goes Big Duan. Oh, that brought him down. Slow ball. No penalty. Oh, and they've just knocked it on cold after going 8 phases. Bit of a let off. Fleshing, man, good morning. Gets the benefit of the doubt because he's a Crusader. That's generally what the consensus over here is in New Zealand. Like, come on, man. You give benefit of the doubt to the Crusaders. These guys don't need it. They're already good enough. Maitland again. He's in touch. Kids are here for Mother's Day, so catching... Is it Mother's Day? What? Furlong's turning into Colby. I hadn't actually seen that live. I missed that. Goodness me. That's why he eats the spuds, to give him those nimble feet. Man, I could hear that tackle. Whoa. What's going on? Holy smokes, Russell. They're going to have to check that. Surely. There was knock-ons and whatnot going all over the shop. Surely. Mike Masterton, new American rugby fan here. Thanks for getting up early. Been learning a ton. I appreciate it, bro. Hope you're looking forward to the MLR. Not too far away. I could have sworn Hoggy knocked that on. Yeah, checking it now. Yeah, they better be checking it. Off his head? I just saw the ball travel forward, but yeah, if it's off his head, it's all good. Also from America, Wales fan in Arizona. Nice. Coyotes fan. Maybe. Earls to Ringrose, kicks it, hits Hog off the stomach, and then he kicks it into his own face. That should be all good. I bet he did that on purpose. It's like, I'll just kick it off my own face. Wow. Wow. Amazing. I don't know if you've got the same commentary as I've got, fantastic AJ, but they just mentioned the hairs on my chinny chin chin on my stream as well. Madness. Kicking it off your face is pure unbridled genius. Only the likes of Hogg or Russell would have the gall to kick it off their own face. Planned move. First lead change of the game. Scotland are in front. Man. Love it. I know, right? New tactic. Definitely new tactic. Of the moneymaker. Eat, sleep, rugby, and repeat. Sid, that's pretty much it, man. Almost at the half an hour mark. I'm at 28.45. Just got on 2 points ahead. We got to try each. 4:35 in the morning, so slightly more respectable hour. A few too many errors in the game, you'd have to say, thus far, but still. Remember the All Blacks' first try in Chicago? Hit him in the face. No, I don't remember any games from Chicago. I'm pretty sure we've never played there, man. Don't think that ever happened. Do you think the Six Nations become a 7 or 8 nations? They currently don't have a competitive Six Nations. At the moment, there's a bit of a drop between the 5th and 6th nations, so probably not at the minute, no. Has there been a breakdown law change in recent times? Too many players dive onto the rucks. Steal it. I know that they don't let guys trap the ball like they used to. They have to pick up the ball. Would love Japan to join the Six Nations instead of Italy. They could swap. Vincent, mate. Cheers. Coffee is done, man. Thank you, brother. Very kind of you. Onto the water. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Much, much appreciated. Yeah, April 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no game in Chicago. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about. 2016? What are you guys talking about? Chicago. That's America. Why would the All Blacks be playing Ireland in Chicago? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, scrum penalty, Scotland. This game, it's not really letting any side get on top, is it? No, Scotland gonna hit touch last time. There was a scrum penalty, Sexton missed it. Scotland don't make the same mistake. These guys are making stuff up. Yeah, I know, April 2. That's Ireland, Chicago, New Zealand. It's not the United Nations. What are you talking about? Ireland beat us for the first time in America. That can't be right. That doesn't sound right. It was an exhibition match. Nah, that doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound right. So sick of lineouts, says John. Let's get it done, Scotland. I picked Ireland, but I'll see them do something interesting. And they've passed it to CJ Stunder. Neither side wants this game, huh? Chicago isn't even a place. It's just from the movies. That sounds about right, April 2. Have I done a 2015 World Cup final reaction? I did, actually. Yeah, I did. I went back and rewatched it. Pretty entertaining game. Turnovers conceded is 9-6. And we're only at 32 minutes. That's pretty high. Nah, I didn't do a play-by-play for the 2018, for the mythical Chicago game. I don't think I'd started YouTube at that point. Oh wait, no. The Ireland game in Dublin I definitely did. New Zealand didn't play in the 2019 World Cup. Yeah, we didn't bother going. We didn't go to the World Cup. We just decided to let somebody else have a chance. We were like 2 in a row. Take a break. Turner's our third choice Scotland hooker, and let's just say lineout is not a strong suit. Fair. didn't he have a really good week with the odd throws in one of the previous games when he was really under pressure? Yeah, there was no World Cup game against Italy. Exactly right, James. You know. Sexton's just nailed a penalty. It's another lead change. Had a really good game against England. Yeah, I remember them in the build-up saying, poor lineout's going to be airy. He struggles. His lineout throwing's pretty poor. They got Itoje, who's a bit of a lineout poacher, and then it was gold. Why did I start the YouTube thing? I was watching a guy who does a similar channel with ice hockey, and I was like, man, I like talking about rugby. I could do that. So here we are. It's the Mandela effect. That might be right. Would there be many New Zealanders watching this or just me? A mad man. There's a few in this stream, so yeah. And Jim, yeah, you're talking about the hockey guy. Exactly right. I was watching him for a while. It would have been 2015 because my son had been born. Holy shit, there's a bug on the ceiling. Ugh. God, that thing's massive. Yeah, War Thunder is from New Zealand. Yeah, there was a bug on my wall the other day. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Excuse me for language. That thing's invading my home. I missed the ref getting nailed. I was too busy having my home invaded. What happened? Ireland have just conceded a penalty at the line-out. To be fair, it's a cockroach, Iputui. There was one crawling along my flags the other day in one of my videos. Did you see that? He loves a whiteboard too. Exactly right, Jim. Yeah, actually, not like a proper home invasion. To be fair, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Yeah, April Tui. It's a weird one in that I lived here for like a week, no cockroaches, and then like the day when there was one crawling around in my video, two in one day. Oh, Russell's just missed that penalty. And then I haven't seen any since until today. And there's right before I started the video, there was one up there, and then there's another one. So they seem to come in pairs. But you know, if there's one cockroach, there's about a million other ones around. Never had a cockroach in Ireland. Maybe they don't like the weather? Bugs are gross. I've seen redback spider in New Zealand. Really? I think they... Whoa. Someone said the balls spend a lot of time on the floor. It has. I think the redbacks are over here now. You want to find the nest if it's inside. How do I find the nest? Do I want to know? Just wasps. I've seen a couple of wasps around here as well, actually, which means there's probably a nest of those things around as well. You need the tracker from Aliens. And a flamethrower. That makes sense. Someone asked me what my favourite movie the other day was, and I said Die Hard. Aliens would be up there as well. Definitely. Didn't know this was a wildlife stream. Oh, and man, we go all over the place. It goes beers, it goes house prices, it goes, God, all kinds of stuff. Apparently this is the David Attenborough version. The ball's been that on the ground that much, it's like they're looking for bugs in the grass as well, to be honest. We've got 45 seconds left. Last check it was a beer channel. I know, usually it's a beer channel. "15 seconds to go. Ireland have got the ball just over the halfway line into Scotland's half. What can they do?" If I had to bet, I would say a knock on. Maybe a Scotland breakdown penalty. Oh, no, it's a Scotland offside penalty. Boom. One last shot for Ireland. See you, Sally. I've kept roaches for my lizard. They can live off crap for so long. It's too cold for them, thankfully. New Avatar movie is filmed in New Zealand. Yeah, I think so. I never got into Avatar. I've seen a cockroach the size of a car before on a documentary. I think it was called Men in Black. Carl, I've also seen that one. Sheedy for the reserve Lions 10. They could take him on the tour, that's for sure. Never seen Avatar either. Don't watch blue movies. Nicely done. 10-5. You went there. Come on, Johnny. Bloody hell, he takes ages with his kicks, doesn't he? But it's a routine. Routine's a routine. There we go. Half time. Half time. Roaches are more scary than spiders. John's happy that it's only down by 4. Avatar's story is too predictable and dull. Yeah, Jess, I never got into it. It reminded me of Dances with Wolves at the time, and then people said it's just like Dances with Wolves, and then apparently Dances with Wolves was a rip-off of something else as well, which I didn't know, but yeah. Smash that like button to help the channel. Do it, man. Thank you, James. I always forget to say that. Jonathan, yeah, it's all right. It's a close game, which I like. There's been probably a slightly too high error rate, but yeah, a mad try from Russell. What do you think the chances of the Blues Crusaders sell out for Eden Park next week? I think low. I don't think it'll sell out. But when I mentioned the crowd was poor yesterday, a bunch of people mentioned that the America's Cup sailing is on, so a bunch of people may have gone to the America's Cup instead. Why would you go to the sailing when there's rugby on? Man, come on. Priorities. Anyway, let's check the stats, people. Let's see what the Taylor tape is. Smash the like and sub. Good man. Do I follow the NRL? Not really, man. Not really. Who do you want to win the Six Nations? Just because everybody seems to hate Wales at the moment, I would kind of like to see Wales do it. Although, I want France. I want France to be successful as well, because they haven't been successful for like 10 years in the Six Nations. So it'd be nice to see them get a win. They play attractive rugby. But yeah. Let's find this one. 10 points to 14. Possession stat is like 20 Ireland, 20 Scotland, floor 60. You might be right. Let's have a look. Six Nations website. 10 points to 14. Boop, 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 boop. Match stats. Possession. 42-58 to Ireland. Goodness me. Roland, what? Take your shirt off. You'd rather me switch to that one? Appreciate the tip, but my shirt's staying on for the good of us all. For the good of us all. If Scotland win it, I'll switch shirts. But thank you, brother. Morning, Ollie. How is life for me at this early time? It's pretty good. I had a cockroach invade my house. Had a coffee. It's been not too bad. Position 42-58, territory 43-57. Kind of standard stuff, what we expect with Ireland playing. This is an interesting stat. Time in opposition 22. Ireland 2 minutes 32 seconds. Scotland 15 seconds. 15 seconds! And that's the score. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Handling errors is a bit high. Handling errors is 5-8 with Ireland making 8. Where's the line-out stats? Whoa, tackling stats are 96% for both sides. Bloody hell. It's been 5 missed tackles in the whole game. That's pretty mental. Line-out. Why does it not say it as a percentage? That's frustrating. Should take shots every time the Crusaders score points. Hell no, man. I like my liver. Roach has seemed common out there. Perhaps get a young cat. Interestingly, like, I got neighbors on like 3 sides and they all have cats. They all have cats. Maybe I should just train my children to hunt the buggers down. Two missed tackles on the deadly furlong step. This is true. Val's not enjoying the game. Yeah, the execution has been a wee bit lacking, it must be said. Let's go with ESPN. Interestingly, ESPN always has different numbers from the Six Nations official source. And I honestly find their stats to be, they feel more accurate. but holy moly. They do a nice stat on the lineouts. Scotland are 1 from 5. 20%. That's pretty terrible. That's pretty terrible. Furlong steps were awesome. Big men can shift when they want, indeed. Denmark. France might take advantage of Wales' defence with their offloading game. Compared to yesterday's game, the first half, this game looks weaker. But remember, the second half in yesterday's game didn't exactly live up to the hype, so yeah. Can we get 160 likes? Let's have a look. Gibson Park needs to stop kicking it only 3 meters in front of him. True. Both teams' execution needs to improve. Jeez, I think that's probably the tale of the first half, isn't it? Neither team's execution was all great. A cockroach watch. We seem to be okay. Thoughts on Wales? Is their fortune down the red cards? I don't know, man. I think Wales just keep doing what Wales do. Red cards are just a thing. Chingate. Yeah, there needs to be a hashtag Chingate, doesn't there? I mean, it wasn't the best first half, but you saw a guy set up a try with a kick to his own chin. You don't see that every day. You don't see that every day. The one dislike button must be your wife. Oh man, I woke her up when I got out of bed. As when my alarm went off, I started rolling out of bed. She grabbed me by the arm. She didn't look at me because obviously she's sleeping, but she grabbed me by the arm as if to say something to me. And she said to me, "Can you charge my phone?" Yeah, I can charge your phone. Maybe Furlong will score some tries. And it will be a weekend of forward tries, him and Ken Owens. We need a good props try, don't we? You got to get a smartwatch so that you don't need to wake up the wifey when you wake up. Maybe. I have a dumb watch. I use an old... It's not even old, it's a cheap one I bought in China, but it's still there. Thought you were going to say she said Wales won by 60. That would be funny. That's a cracker, yeah. I was surprised she had like the presence of mind. Like I've just woken up. She's still half asleep and just like asking me to do stuff. Anyway. Sleep with headphones and done with that. Thoughts on Reece Zammit? He's very good, man. He's very good. Warren Gatland would be mad not to look at him, but yeah, Springbok has got some big boys. Ireland's kicking's been poor, says Leonardo. Do you see Reece Zammit in the Lions squad? Yeah, I don't know. He'll be looked at for sure. Neither team is showing good advertisement for the Six Nations, both benefiting off others' sloppy mistakes. Compared to France versus England, this is a disappointment. Yeah, that game I mean, obviously Wales demolished Italy in their first half as well, but that first half with England and France was really good. Hugo Keenan has been pretty impressive, actually. He doesn't look like he should be as good as he is because he's not the biggest guy, but yeah. Jimmy, the first half between England and France was probably the best of the weekend. Really good. Is Keith Earls too old for the Lions squad? I doubt that Warren would take Keith Earls. I could be wrong. Ireland's game plan's only barely working. Just the handling errors, man, are painful. They're not usually one to make that many errors, but they're making a lot. You're wearing the Ireland jersey. Does that mean you thought we'd lose? No. No, it means it was the first one I grabbed. Earls is going. You reckon? As a squad player? Oh, Earls isn't going. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I would be surprised. Any thoughts on team of the week? Tom Curry looks like he's probably worth a shout from England. A bunch of the Welsh boys, but I can only pick a limited amount given that they played Italy. Not sure any of the Italians make it. From this game, surely Hoggy with that chin move, but then you go, you never know. Hamish Watson, though, it might give Curry a run for 7, actually, because he's been pretty good too. Put it this way, not many from this game. Alright, the players are just coming back out on the field. Paul O'Connell is having a word with the ref. No doubt planting some kind of seed in his mind. Will you do a team of the tournament once it's finished? Yes, I will. I will do a team of the tournament. And I will hate reading the comments. Hamish Watson, he sucks. Does Itoje make team of the week after not single-handedly losing the game? He kept his penalty count a bit quieter, huh? Navidi, oh yeah, Navidi was bloody good, wasn't he? Navidi's, I think, a shoo-in. Yep. Earls is too old. What about Sexton? Yeah. Now Russell's having a word with the ref too, no doubt planting a seed of his own. Ty Burn. Yeah. I just put this back in my ear and I just heard the commentator saying, if the second half is anything like the first half was, we're in for an absolute cracker. I guess he's got to say that. He can't say pretty crap handling in the first half, eh? Lions are blessed with 7s, yeah. Watson, Tipper, Curry, exactly right. Kaka, and I think some of the New Zealand refs are okay. Some of them are a bit hit and miss. In New Zealand, we generally have trouble with the French refs, but it may just be the way they interpret the top 14 and their kind of regular games is a bit different. So when we hit the bit international level, it's a bit of a shock to the system. Second half is underway, by the way. 40 minutes and 50 seconds. Wales or France? At the minute, Wales. Wales have not lost a game. Ireland have just forced a penalty at the breakdown. Or the Scots have conceded it. Ah, yeah, Johnny Gray. That was silly. 1 p.m. in Buenos Aires. Come on, man. We are here to make your night easier. Yeah, bro, I'm doing it. It's 5 o'clock now, so it's getting more reasonable. Big fan of Nvidia. I think he's almost plays well. Often gets missed. If he can stay fit is the main thing with that guy, eh? The Scotland team has the highest number of foreigners. I think so, but it's always hard with the UK countries because people tend to be born all over the shop. I've heard that like sometimes you might live on one side of the border and then the hospital that you're born in can be on the other side of the border, so it depends how you count it. Oh, turnover for Scotland. To Jamie Ritchie. Jamie Ritchie's class. Wales really weren't the same in the World Cup when Nvidia went out with injury. Yeah, Nvidia is amazing. But yeah, I swear half the time he's injured because he seems prone to concussion and whatnot, but I hope he stays fit, man. He's a good player. How much effect do you think not having a crowd has on the teams, Kyle? Probably pretty decent, but that might be a topic for a video as well. Once the Six Nations is done, we can compare this year's results to previous years, see if there's much difference. I did it briefly. Oh, Scotland's line-out is shocking. Oh my god. It's becoming a... Like, they can't be kicking for touch anymore at this point. Like, you get in the territory, but you're losing the possession. Hamish Watson's had a few carries. Oh man, Hugo Keenan has got such good hands, doesn't he? Keenan's pretty much taken fullback away from Lama, eh? Can Lama get back as a fullback at this point, or is he going to be stuck as a winger? I am at 44 minutes and 50 seconds. It seems I'm miles behind some people and miles ahead of others. I don't know how it works. Let it go 2 cents, swear. The Scots line out deserves it. I want to. I try to keep it PG on the streams. Keenan again. Man, he's so good under the high ball. Such good hands. See, Sam's on 46. I'm only still at 45 and a half. Diabolical isn't a swear word. Ireland have won a penalty. Holding on. Does anyone in New Zealand use stone, or is that a UK thing? Interestingly, William, my parents used to use stone when I was a kid. I remember the scales when I was a kid had stone on them. But now everyone just uses kilos. Nobody younger than 60 would use stone for weight. Okay. Let's see how Ireland's lineup does, because they're going for touch. Stone is dying out. Yep. Kilos is just a lot easier, isn't it? Sexton. He's still got some steps in him for a man his age. Is that offside? Jumping across the line out. Fed up with this box kicking, Gibson Park with another poor attempt. Yeah, seems to be a thing. Right, here we go. 5-minute line out. Where can you watch this game in Australia? I think it's on Fox, isn't it? Initial charge is stopped by the Scots, but the Irish are going to keep coming. A metre away. Is he over? Cian Healy thinks he's over. Is that the ref in there? That is hilarious. The ref buried himself in the rock. What the hell, man? You guys can see this as well, right? I'm watching this replay to see the ref. Oh, they didn't show it. Come on, show it. Oh, it looks like Sam Johnson's hand might be under that, folks, but look how close Romain Poit got his head down in there. Well, no TMO check is going to get closer than Romain Poit just put his head. Bloody hell. Yeah, that was bizarre. Hope you guys watched that as well, because that was one of the strangest things I've ever seen, but commitment from the ref. This is why you get up at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock to watch 3:50 to watch rugby, because you see stuff like that. Genius way to avoid controversial TMO decisions is to be honest, climb into the ruck and claim you saw it and no one can say otherwise. Exactly, Jimmy. No TMO can say they had a better angle on that than he got himself. I hope you enjoy this. Well, getting up at 3:50, I've seen Finn Russell score a try based on Hogg kick the ball into his own face, and I've seen the ref pile into the ruck to try and see the grounding of the ball. There you go. Pyatt was a lot closer than us. There you go. The ref moment was worth getting up 3 hours early for work for. Exactly, Maxis. I just ran what the hands you just talked about were. Hogs just knocked it forward from a high ball. Daft moments, but they work. I'll take it. It's all entertainment. Like you watch enough games, you'll always see things you haven't seen before, apparently. Where would you rank Burn in the top players of the Six Nations? I would rate him pretty highly, man. He's a phenomenal player. Gets a hell of turnovers. Got a very busy work rate. What's not to like? Honest opinion on James Lowe, Sam. I thought he could have been an All Black, but when he was here, we were so stocked with wingers. And then I was sure he would smash it at international level based on what I saw from him at Leinster, but it's not quite happened thus far. I don't know if it's the way Ireland play doesn't suit him, but yeah, I haven't been all that fussed. Getting rid of Vern Cotter was the worst decision of my lifetime. Wasn't that partly a money thing? Richie can't roll away, penalised, so it's another one for Ireland to kick over. If someone told you last year that you'd be in quarantine awake at 5 o'clock watching Hogg kick a ball into his face and Roman Pyatt join a ruck, you'd laugh in their face. Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true. Stranger the fiction, man. It's the difference between club and international level. That's right. And apparently, Scotland were 1 from 5 at half time, so they had at least one. Niall. This video reminds me of the day I watched the first win by the Pumas and the ABs. Something different, eh? Surely he kicks this. Boomfa. 24-10. Officially game over, Eric. Well, there's still time. Still plenty of time, but Scotland need to get a move on. $24-10 at the minute. I missed it the first time, but rewinded to check where you seen he literally buried his head. Yeah. I could tell by the socks, because I was like Irish socks, Scottish socks. Those are not everybody else's socks. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Can you try write with your left hand? No, I'm definitely not ambidextrous. Do you think Wales has a chance at the Grand Slam? Anything is possible, man. They're one game away. You never know. It's going to be tough for them because France is a tough place to go, especially now, but you never know. Wales have exceeded expectations many times this tournament. Scotland have just won a much needed penalty. Hope France turn up for that one. I just saw someone who said it that Finn Russell has just done a Billy Burns, and I was like, what the hell are you talking about? I've just seen it. I have just seen it, Jezza. Goodness me. That's not what they needed. Bloody hell. Oh. Scotland, Scotland, Scotland. What are you doing to us? What are you doing to us? What happened to the all-conquering Scotland? Oh, man. Gatland is watching you, literally. Gatland is watching Finn Russell at this game. Gareth, mate, I am at 58.05. They're just setting a scrum. Real-time clock is 5:23 a.m. I think the Lions squad, people were thinking before and after the Six Nations would have changed loads, I think, says Rodri. Yeah, and you got to remember, I think Gatland will probably pick consistent, safe, coachable guys, you know what I mean? I stand by Russell, and Ireland's scrum there is infinitely better than a Scotland 5-metre line-out. That's like next level thinking. We can't lose the line-out if I kick it dead. I might steal that. Holy smokes. I saw Tim say game on and I was like, Hugh Jones. Unbelievable. The game needed that. That was impact. What a try. What a try. Was it seriously James Lowe that missed that tackle? Oh, for God's sake, James, man. Around his shoulders. Is he going to look at something? I just heard the word blow the whistle. Was that because it was already converted? No, nothing. Everything's happy days. Hog's taking the kick. What a try is exactly right. And he's got the conversion. Further proof that James Lowe is overrated, we reckon. Defensively, he does seem to be a bit of a liability. Lowe needs to do more than pat him on the shoulders, that's very true. That was such a huge Jones try. Yeah, only 7 points in it. Still anybody's game, man. 20 minutes to go. Heaps of time. Heaps of time. The kind of guy you want tackling you, apparently. Ireland have got other good wingers as well. Are they all fit? Is Conway fit? Isn't Stockdale fit now? I know Stockdale gets a whole bunch of grief about his defence as well, but it can't be any worse. Good game. It has just gotten exciting, isn't it? Time here, Rodri. I'm at 62:10 on the match clock, and it is ticking over 5:27 in the morning. Stockdale's just returned, so maybe it was too early to bring him back. Niall, is Conway not... Is he not in... just on selection? Surely Conway has to play, man. He's class. Turnstile tackles, right. Stockdale gets the same hate as Adams, yeah. Oh, Russell's going off. HIA. Low overrated. Yeah. Is YouTube the full-time job? Nah, it's not, Dylan. I got work in the morning. Is Hastings still injured? Hasn't he just come back for his club? Maitland moves to fullback. Darcy Graham's come on. Did well to get the ball out there. Hoggy hoofs it along. Keenan, safe pair of hands at the back. James Lowe. Tackled. He's suspended. Oh, sent off versus Leinster. What a bugger. Inflation, yeah, it's Monday bloody morning. It's a work week. Hastings got a red card. Yeah, that's right. I saw the news about that, but I didn't see the game. Byrne is off. Is he really? Oh, Tyke Byrne is coming off. bringing on Jack Conan. Interesting choice. Lazy afternoon in the UK. Lucky for you, Tim. Work day. What's Ireland's attack got here? Low to Earls. Neither of the Irish wingers had a lot of pay this game, eh? Tyke Burns had a solid match. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised he's going off, but they'll have their reasons. How many phases is this from Ireland? Must be at least 5. Stunned it. He's a bit isolated. He's got his knees to the ground. Don't know who to cheer for here. Kids have gone, wife gone to her mum's, wine out watching the game. Good man, Fleshin. That sounds like a plan. My wife's not out of bed yet, but she won't be too far away, half an hour maybe. Nine phases. They're inching their way closer. 10 phases. 11 phases. Oh, James Lowe. Oh my God. What? It's like, it's still so bad, it's bad. It's not good. Wow. Wow. Oh, man. Cummings is off. What happened to him? Eleven can't pass left. Yeah, he's not used to passing left. He's supposed to be the last man. I feel bad for Lowe at this point. It's one of those ones where it's like he's on a death spiral kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like it just keeps getting worse. Scott Steele's had to come on for Cummings, which is not good. Watching you react 45 seconds ahead is a fascinating experience. You can always pause me if I'm dropping spoilers. Pause me on YouTube. He's in his head, that's what I mean, eh? It's like he's trying so hard to not muck it up that he mucks it up. Scrum half playing blindside, yeah. That's not a good look. Surely Duhan van der Merwe goes to the forwards. Come on, man. Put Steele out on the wing. There goes Scotland. Duhan van der Merwe thumps off Keith Earls, but he gets put into touch by Henshaw. Watching from Japan, says Tomo, 1:30 a.m. over here. If you haven't gone to bed, that's not too bad, I guess. It's more interesting this way, William. Okay, whatever works. $67 40 Ugh, big mistake from Ireland there. Not straight. Man, nobody wants to win this game. Too many errors. Big opportunity for Scotland, yeah, man. Lama, who's he coming on for? James Lowe? Has to be, right? Big scrum. Price. Duhan. This time he beats Henshaw. They got advantage and a penalty. Man. It's going to be a tight finish. And they're going for touch. Five-meter line out. That didn't seem straight, but okay. Maybe it's the camera angle. Here we go. What can Scotland do here? Connors needs to get out of there. Advantage. Oh, come on, Scotland, do something magic. Slow ball. Slow ball. Scott Steele at blindside's your favourite part of the game. What about the hog kick to his face, man? What about the ref getting into the ruck? Cross kick. Too big. Too big. Back for the penalty. Back for the advantage. Do I need any video ideas? Oh, I always welcome video ideas. HIA? What do you do here if you're Scotland? Looks like they got a plan. Ryan's going off for an HIA. He does look a bit groggy. Less than 10 minutes to go. Good buddies with a few of the Warriors players team in Utah for the MLR. If you want an interview, you could be looking for that. Never done interviews before. That'd be something a bit different. They're going to tap and go. Oh, there's numbers out on that right side. They got advantage again. Ireland better watch out. Get it to Duhan. Get it to Duhan. He's going wide. Chip and chase. Keenan gets it back for the penalty. Needs to be a warning here. There needs to be at least a warning. He's worried about them taking a quick tap. Not surprised. Yeah, the ref literally said, "Don't be scared." Oh. I think he's saying, "Don't be scared that I'm going to let them take it quickly while you're talking to your players anyway." They're going to tap it again. Two meters out. I can't take my eyes off this. What's going to happen? Duhan's running wide. That was almost like no arms from Ringrose. Hugh Jones brought down Duhan. He can't reach out. Offload from the ground. What's going on? How the hell did they stop that? That defence deserves a medal. But so for Scotland for keeping it alive. Unbelievable. 9 phases. 10 phases. One of the Irish guys is down. It's stunned. He's getting back up slowly. They're still not over the line. It's about as close as it gets. Price is marshalling the troops. The ref's just been put on his ass. Good God. Has he lost it? Or has he got it? What happened there? He's broken his whistle. It's all happening. What the hell? The refs always have a backup whistle, don't they? Nigel Owens mentioned that. TMO check. Whew. On-field try. Did he lose it though? I need a bigger TV, man. I missed the Tojo one pretty badly yesterday. Has he got it? I think he's got that right. That's a try. What a try. The Irish defence did really well to hold that up as long as they did, but man, what a try. And it's over. Goodness me, folks. $24 points apiece. 5 minutes to go. Game on. And Ireland have just managed to win a penalty pretty much straight from the kickoff. Andy Farrell looks intense. Tense last few minutes is right. Bum clenching time is one way of putting it, Shonik. I think it was Baird who had the initial charge down, right? Ali Price gets absolutely monstered. Baird gets out of it, which is the right thing to do. And then Henderson's just all over it. Isolated. Is he going to get the kick? Is he going to get it? You guys might have already seen it. He's still lining it up. 76-15 on the clock. It's a tough kick. Ooh, he got it. He's got it. Whoa, what's a moment. He started initially left and then it just came right. 3 minutes to go. Three minutes. Ireland have at least secured the ball on their restart. Gibson Park will box kick it. And Earls has managed to regather. I think my daughter's woken up and it's not even 6 o'clock yet. Two minutes and 15 seconds. Two minutes. Hugo Keenan is so good under the high balls, man. I mean, there was nobody really competing with him for it, but that's a pressure take. Gibson Park's going to hoof it again. Heining's the one who got it. Bloody hell. Keenan is really impressing at 15. You're right, Tom. Keenan's been solid as a rock. And Gibson Park is going to not box kick for a change. I don't believe it. This is going to help Ren's Super Brew standings. Mine too if it stays like this. Box kick again. 1 minute to go. Scotland have got to run it. Duhan beats Thunder. What can you do, Scotland? One last moment of magic, or is it too much to ask? Sam Johnson going backwards. Thought about a panel. I could do a panel on a YouTube show or something like that. It's generally a one-man show because I can control my own time and not have to worry about my kids. 20 seconds to go. Five seconds. Time is going to be up on the clock. Scotland have got to go half the field. More. Oh, and it's a knock on. That's game over. That's it. Whoa. Good game. It wasn't always the prettiest, but it had the intensity. Russell looks pretty pissed off. Man. Guys. Wales for the Grand Slam? Or is it going to be France to upset their run? Oh, disappointing for Scotland, but Ireland did enough. Tyke Bruins man of the match again. Man, Tyke Bruins having a hell of a campaign. Right. Enjoy my work. Yes, off to work in a while. Get the kids up. Get them breakfasted. And then take them off to school and daycare respectively. And then I'll do the review of this game in a few hours. Anyway, Patrick, yeah, man, good to see you along. Take care. You guys all have a good evening, afternoon, morning, wherever it is you're at. Yeah, it's almost 6 o'clock, so my missus will be up shortly. You guys take care of yourselves. I'll try to avoid seeing any more cockroaches, hopefully. And yeah, I'll see you guys again for another one soon. Take care, guys. See you.